Welcome back everybody to the continuation of our Let's Play of Krastorio 2 Space Exploration and AAI Vehicles. So, I had a 3-hour very boring meeting at work, and during that 3-hour meeting at work, I was just like shoveling together this thing over here. Now, last episode I kind of said I wanted to take a look at which one of these oil processing recipes we're going to use, which one of these will be for the better. And I'm pretty sure that already some of you in the comment section from the last episode are already telling me from Bolt, look at the other fuel recipe. It's probably better for you. And actually, yes, it is. So this is the thing I came up with, and I will show you now how I came up with this thing. So if you remember last time, I've sadly already removed it over here, but we were doing... we were all going into petroleum gas. From petroleum gas, we wanted to go to solid fuel, from solid fuel into fuel, from fuel into biofuel. Now, I did some calculations, and I kind of noticed that going into solid fuel over here is actually not very energetic, useful. Instead, making solid fuel out of light oil is way better, and you can actually go even one step further. Instead of making solid fuel out of light oil, we can also directly make fuel out of light oil. And that's more or less the thing we want to do. Because over here, 60 light oil makes 10 fuel. If we take a look over here, if we take light oil for solid fuel, 60 light oil makes 6 solid fuel, which we then can turn into actual fuel over here if we add hydrogen. So what we do over here is we skip the hydrogen step. We actually skip a whole crafting step, and we can shovel this thing back together. Now, you might recognize this build over here. This was more or less the first build we made. And looking at this right now, this definitely looks way better than that other thing we had. The other thing, it looked very magnificent, and I was very happy to see that we could make it. But I think this is the way we want to go. So what do we do over here? We create fuel, and we then turn this fuel into biofuel, and then all the biofuel goes into the center pipe over here, and then it all goes down over there into the power plant. Now, looking at oil, if we take a look at oil, there are 3 ways for us to crack oil. At first, I was kind of calculating which one of these makes the most petroleum gas. If you only want petroleum gas, use this one. It's the most efficient of them. Over here, this one makes 20 heavy oil and 70 light oil. We can crack the heavy oil into light oil, which will get us then a little bit more light oil on top. We get 3/4 on top. So, is it 3/4? Yeah, we get 3/4 on top. So you end up with 85 light oil and 30 petroleum gas. The light oil, you can crack further down into... petroleum gas over here, of which you get then 2/3, 85 2/3. That's about 60-ish. So you would end up with 90. I think it's a little bit under 90. Let's see if I have my calculations over here still. Yes, I do. I think if I remember correctly, you end up with 86.66666668 petroleum gas, which takes you a whole bunch more of crafting steps, which is basically terribly worse than this one. This one is just way better. But if you do need products like heavy oil and light oil, then definitely do one of these two. I did the same calculation for the heavy oil one, but the heavy oil one is way worse, as we basically have to crack all the heavy oil into light oil, and then that light oil into petroleum, and I think I ended up in something like 56.666668 per 100 crude. So if you only want to do petroleum gas, do this. However, we want to go into light oil, so we are going advanced oil processing over here because we do want to get us as much light oil as we can. And sorry about the darkness again. It's kind of dark. I did up the brightness in the game. Is that setting still in? Graphics, brightness, yes. Yeah, that doesn't do jack shit for us. Yeah, maybe at some point in time I'll just install Afraid of the Dark or something like that. Just to make this area over here a bit brighter. Sorry about that. Nevertheless, so yeah, we are going to crack light oil. We do make some heavy oil, and the heavy oil we will crack into more light oil. Now, the whole power plant over here, this whole Big Bang thing over here, is calculated to use light oil and light oil only. However, Since we are using this, no wait, yeah, actually this oil processing recipe, we do get some petroleum gas out of it, and it got me thinking: how do we process the petroleum? How do we make a system that does not get itself stuck? And then I kind of noticed that we do need some extra steam over here. And I kind of thought to myself, you know what? Let's make a little machine over here. Oh wait, this one. Oh god, this one is not even making biofuel. Oh no, I have to fix that. Ah, it was so snug in here. Well, actually, no, that's just going to be worse. That's going to be terrible. Yeah, we have to turn this into biofuel as well. Oh god. The snugness. It's gone. No. Let's see. I will have to think of something over here. But my idea was to turn the petroleum gas into solid fuel, the solid fuel into fuel, and the fuel into biofuel. Now, well, that part is not being done. And I don't really want to make a Christmas tree over here. I don't want to mix red and green fuel on the same belt. But the idea over here will still be the same. So we just have to move the stuff around a bit. And we probably have to reconnect a couple pipes. But the idea will be the same. The petroleum gas over here will also be turned into biofuel. The biofuel then goes over here via the belt to the main belt. We will prefer to use the petroleum gas biofuel over the biofuel that's made out of the light oil, so that we always use up our petroleum gas. And if we back up on light oil, so be it. That's perfect. We can back up on light oil. And then, of course, we also priority output over here into the steam machines over here. And the steam machines over here make the steam that we need to make the methanol over here. So we probably need a couple more of these machines, because we do need a couple more for there. Okay, this thing over here was already a little bit in my way. So I think this will be more than enough space for us to just move this thing around a little bit. So let's maybe try to keep the height. Let's not make it any higher or lower than it is right now. And let's have another look. So these machines over here, they make fuel. Fuel. We make this fuel over here. We make 1 fuel per second per machine, give or take a little. Actually, it's going to be a little bit less, because these machines over here, they do require 0.6 solid fuel per second. We are making solid fuel at a rate of about 2 per second. We are actually using up, I think, more solid fuel or more petroleum gas than we actually need to. So this over here should be running fine. If not, we can always adjust with some speed modules. That will be fine as well. Good. Nevertheless, yeah, we get like 2 solid fuel per second, which we then turn into fuel over there. And then we can feed 3 machines, no problem. And then 3 1/3 of a machine. So we are going to be making 3 1/3. That's 33 fuel every 10 seconds. That's 3.33 fuel per second, which you then can turn into biofuel. Now, every biofuel machine requires 0.6 per second. Really, 0.6 per second. The whole block over here makes 3.33 per second. Let's have another look at this. We get 2 solid fuel per second. We got 4 of these machines. 4 of these machines each 24 or 2.4 per second. We give them 2, which means, yes, 3.33 fuel per second. And then these machines over here, each one of these eats 0.6 fuel per second. If we make 4 of them, that's 2. Is that a 1-to-1? No. Am I going crazy again? I'm going crazy again. Good God. No, each one of these machines, sorry, I'm calculating the wrong value again. Each one of these machines makes 1 fuel per second. But in total, since these are only running at 3.33, we make 3.33 fuel per second. Then, over here, there we go. There's the thing I'm looking at, yeah. 0.6 is the value. So if we make 3.33, we can supply 6 machines over here. 6 machines over here can make biofuel. That's 3 per side. So let's see. How do we do this? Well, this is an option. I kind of want to keep it as compact as possible. We might want to flip these. And then it's going to be you, and you. Good. And that's going to be making biofuel for us. That's fine. That's fine. Let's give him some pipes. We got some nice steel pipes over here. You over there, you over there, you over there, and you over there. Let's pipe these up. You. Good. Yes. Also, on another note, I was kind of thinking about how the episodes are structured at the moment. As you might have noticed, since we have started to build a little bit bigger, 30 minutes is not really the perfect time to get everything done. And things kind of escalate a bit. Now, escalation is always fun. I always enjoy myself some escalation. However, it also kind of makes the episodes a little bit less focused. Now, there's two things we could do about that. Option one is we just determine multiple episodes to the same build. For example, this would be like episode 2 of hopefully only 2 for the power build. Or we maybe elongate some of the episodes. I'm not quite sure yet. Please do put in the comment section what would you prefer. Because I'm happy either way. I can either make the episodes a little bit longer if required, or I just make multiple episodes covering the same topic. Because I kind of like over here, when we were still building over here, it was usually like, okay, in this episode we do this and that, and then the next episode we do that and this. And that was easily possible because we were basically snaking our way through here to the mall. But as soon as we start to make big builds over here, like building a big power plant, yeah, that just takes a little bit longer. Or making more stuff in the mall. Well, that's probably... I could probably dedicate a whole episode of me clicking these things into these things, but I didn't do that because that's basically boring. Good. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, it does fit in here if we want to. We left enough space. It actually fits really, really nice like this. So we're gonna do that. Thing is, hydrogen is connected. Petroleum, we can connect up from over there. Good. But now we have a higher need of bioethanol. And we might need to adjust this machine over here. Now, we still have some space over here, so it might not be too bad. Bioethanol. Now, we now have... How many of these do we have? We've got 5, 10, 15 greens over there, 30 in total, 36. I'm just going to calculate them as if we need 36 machines in total. That's fine. Good. 36 machines in total. That means we are going to do... Okay, 10 machines over here. Eat 50 biomethanol per second. Oh yeah, that was actually just down here. I just noticed. 10 machines eat 50 biomethanol. 40 machines eat 200. We have 36, so we eat about 180. Yeah, 180 sounds fine. Which is also a really nice darts amount, 180. Good. Then, bioethanol making machines over here. Each machine, or 20 machines make 120. We will need 30 to make 180. Over here, we have 26. Make that 30. As if I thought this would be correct. I do like when patterns like this just naturally start to add up. That's always very, very nice to see. Like, you sit there, you start making stuff, and suddenly things have the proper ratio, things have the proper inputs and stuff like that, and you go like, ah, this is nice. This is nice. Let's see. You'll be over there. We remove you, and then same thing over here. We remove you real quick. And there we go. Good. So, wood-wise, we've got 30 of these. We need 7.5 wood per second. Now, these over here make 6. If we add 2 more, we make 8. So, pretty easy solution. Pull you up till somewhere over there. Doesn't really matter. Put you in there. Connect up you. Then we're going to pull you back down. There we go. Somehow I missed this. There we go. And there we go. This over here makes 8 wood per second. Let's recalculate just to make sure. We need sand. We need water. Each machine makes 40 wood every 60 seconds. We got 8 of them. That means we make 320 wood every 60 seconds. That is 5.3 wood per second. I said something about 7.5. This is not enough. There we go. Because 3 of these together make 2 wood per second. So let's add another row. We now have 10 of these. 10 of these make 400 wood every 60 seconds. 400 wood every 60 seconds. That is 6 and a bit per second. We need 7.5. So we need more wood. Let's see. Let's pull you. We can pull you all the way down. And now we have 12 of these. 12 of these make 480 wood every 60 seconds. That is 480 is nicely dividable by 60 because that is 6, 7, 8. That's the right amount that we want. This is the amount that we want. Good. I'm just going to remove these real quick, just for a second, because we probably want to move you up a bit. There we go. And then we can put you back. There we go. And let's just remake this. Do I still have this thing in my pocket? I do. There we go. There you go. And then we probably also want to expand you. You over there, you over there, you over there. Let's also put these in a more favorable position. There's not really much of a favorable position over here, but I just like these to be at the end. Good. But that's making 8 wood per second. We need 7.5 over here. So that is good. Now, the oxygen calculation, we probably have to redo. Do I still have? Yeah, I still have this thing. The hydrogen calculation over there. And then the extra oxygen over there. Good. Yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. Do we need now more steam? We do need more steam because this machine is now bigger. So let's pull this one all the way back over here for now. We got 30 of these, I remember. 30 of these do require 180 steam per second. Each one of these machines over here makes 20, 40, 80, 160. Yeah, that's not enough. Remove you, and then... Now we've got 5 each. Each one of them makes 100. This is 200 in total. 200 in total is the amount that we want to have. Good. Now the water over here comes from the excess pipes over here. This should be fine. I did a bit of a calculation. Each row over here requires 960 water, which means at the end of each of these pipes, we have 240 units of water available. If we combine them all up into a single pipe, we have a pipe that has 1,200 water available. We might want to place some pumps over here. We might want to move this around a little bit. We will see. We can still move this. That's also the reason why this all is still in the blueprint. Maybe just to keep the water pressure pipe up. The water will go over here, where we use it for the cracking and the refining. And the water will go over here for some more steam. And the water will go over here into these plantations over here. Good. But we can now move you back in. Here's fine. Hook that thing up. Good to go. I see a problem over here. Not quite sure how we're going to solve this one yet. Technically, we would have a pipe over here, but then this pipe over here is having trouble. We could go all the way to the other side and try to solve it like that. I see a way how we could solve this. Watch this. It will be over here. And you might think, why is it over there? Well, because then we can hook up the pipe all the way over there. And then you get your stuff from over there and oh, yes. Hook that one over there. Good. So these over here are connected. We can do the same. Hook connection over here. Main output into the system over there. And then we got that. Perfect. Okay, that's making more fuel. Hydrogen was connected at some point in time. We then lost that connection because we moved some stuff around. We are still going to be moving some stuff around. This over here. This used to be the oxygen that we need, but let's do the hydrogen first. Let's also remove this tank. We do not need the tank for now. We just need to figure out where we are going to be putting stuff in. Good, and the more snug we can make something, the more happy I'm about to have it there. Let's remove this thing for now. This is the light oil pipe. We don't need it. I would rather have this machine somehow in here. And it's already connecting up to random stuff over here. Let's remove this one over there. You're also connected to something over there. That doesn't exist anymore. Good, 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 good. So, the only thing that you need is a water pipe. And you need some oxygen going somewhere. We can place this thing pretty much wherever we please. But placing it over here, I think, is the best for us. Because then we can do something like this. We do have a water pipe all the way over here. That's not a water pipe. This is the water pipe. That can connect up like this. Perfect. Actually thinking about it, I would rather use this water pipe over here. Because then we can use the water pipe from over here, from all the steam, to feed up these. Let's do a quick water calculation over these. I was pretty sure that these do not need that much water, but let's have a calculation either way. We got 10 of them. No, we got 12 of them, don't we? We got 12 of them. 12 of these need 2,400 water every 60 seconds. That is 200 water per second. That's fine. We got 200 water per second. Good. The hydrogen pipe over here will be connected like that. There we go. You're in. And then we need some oxygen. We can just place the oxygen machines over here now. We make 20 oxygen over here per second, I think, if I remember correctly. No, we make 10 oxygen per second over here. How much oxygen do we need? I think 180. No, we need 90. 90 oxygen per second to feed up these machines over here. So we make 10 over there. So we need an additional 80 per second. If we place one of these down real quick, I already forgot how much they make. One of you makes 30 per second. So we actually only need 3 of these. How did I miscalculate on such a global scale? Yeah, 30 of these need 90 oxygen per second. The crafting time is 20 seconds. So 20 of these do this 20 times per second. Or 20 times per 20 seconds. So 1 per second. That's 60. And then we have another 10. That's another 30. That's 90 oxygen. So we need 3 of these. Not 5 for whatever reason. Which we can just place like this. But we do need the tank in the middle. Is there an inline tank? An inline tank would be bloody amazing for this. Let's have a look at steel thingies. I do know that things like steel tanks are in here. A large storage tank over here. 50,000. Let's have a look at that one. But I would rather have an inline tank. That's a storage tank. Where's that thing? Where's that thing? Tank. There we go. This looks a bit like an inline tank. It is a little bit more inline than... Yeah, it will be fine. It will be fine. Let's move you over there. Because we can place you over there. Reason why we want an inline tank is basically... let's place you, say, over there. And then we're gonna need 1 pump. 1 imaginary pump, please. And then you over there. Yeah, we need 1 tank over here because this thing will only top up this thing every now and then. Basically, we want to use this as a priority 1. And then this one just keeps the level so that we use up all the hydrogen over here all the time. And the hydrogen over here should all go into there. Good. Good, 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 good. And then we just need to move this one back down a little bit more. There we go. Let's maybe place you... I know exactly when and where we're going to place you. We're going to have to place you according to this pipe over here. Also, that sneeze thingy is happening again. Excuse me. Well, that's out. Good old Dan sneezes. Good. And then we place you over there, and voila. Now, the thing I really enjoy about this build is it really just fits on top of this one. So if we want to make more of these, we can just take this whole thing, copy it down, and place it underneath again. And this thing runs on oil and stones. And you don't really need the big stone shipment, like a single stone shipment over here will probably be more than enough for this thing to run forever. But it will run exclusively on oil. And it's a really, really nice oil power plant, in my opinion. Also, maybe we should get rid of these worms over there. They're probably going to do some stupid stuff over there. We do want to move this whole thing down a little bit. I don't really want to be building on top of this mineral water. So I'm going to take this thing. I'm probably going to move it down maybe like 10 tiles or something so that the mineral water over here is free. So let's finish this thing up. And let's connect it up correctly. And then I will probably finish the build off camera. Basically just me running around, picking up resources, letting the bots do the jobs over there, and checking if everything is all right. But this is our oil power plant. Now, for the train station, we still got some a quick little time for that. The train station will be over here. Let me just get rid of this. There we go. Need some space over here. So train station will be over here. Keep in mind, this is the sideline. These are two train tracks that are going the same way. We don't really want to make anything special over here. We're just going to make a train station over here, where we get in the oil and the stones, and then we just feed it over there. But then again, yeah, we're just going to design the station. We also have to move the station according to the power plant over there. But the main reason is I want to kind of get rid of this area over here real quick so that we can at least have a quick peek at how the station will start to look. It's going to be a liquid station, and there's two things that are important about the liquid station. One thing is, in a normal tank, well, we're probably going to use the large storage tanks because we can put up to 2 shipments into there. The huge storage tank might even be better. Let's have a look at both of them. We don't really want to be using the basic storage tanks because the basic storage tanks, they are just too small. Like you can put in like 1 shipment, and then the next time you can put the shipment in is when the tank is empty. So we don't really want to do that. Good. Let's place down some tracks. There we go. Let's put down a station somewhere. Doesn't really matter. I should have some stations on me. I do not have any stations on me. Really now. Are they not in here? They are not in here. Okay. Next time I go to the mall, could somebody please bring me over like 10 of these? I'm just gonna yank one over there. There we go. Good. I'm just gonna place this real quick so that we can see a little better. Good. Now every time we click on this one, we know where we need to place the pumps. Now every place over here is going to get its own pump. Perfect. And then let's maybe just ghost you real quick. And then 1 tank. I think the tank is... How big is this tank? It is... It's a 5x5. Oh, that's pretty good. Because then we have space enough in here to make the next one over here without them touching. Now they can touch, actually. It doesn't really matter if they touch or not. That's going to be good. We also probably want to, instead of over there, we probably want to make this over there. Do we know? Actually, no. Keep it over here, because we do want to keep the buildings on the side of the station so that we have like an uncontaminated side and a contaminated side. So this will be fine. Let's just pick up all of this real quick. And then let's place all of this down. The train itself is probably going to be, as you probably already thought, it's going to be a huge one. So you over there. You over there. And you over there. So our classic 2H train. We can easily just connect them all up like this. There we go. And then you get like one output pump over there. And yeah, that looks like a nice train station. Things we got to do over here is I do want to set the station up in a way that we can always float 2 shipments in here. Which means... Yeah, we're probably running out of time for this one. Yeah, we're gonna take a good look at the train for the fruit station next time around. But this thing over here will be the one that gets in the crude oil. We only order in crude oil. We will not order in things like light oil or heavy oil, because we are just going to make the stuff over here on site out of crude. Good. So last thing I need to do is I need to place some power poles in here. I also need to place some lamps in here. And then I need to go around and start placing this thing down. So next time you're going to watch the next episode, this thing over here will be in place and hopefully working, so that we do not have any future power problems. Currently, yeah, probably power is probably all the way at bottom level. Yep, I thought as much. Probably because the whole base is asleep and nothing is working. Let me guess. If we take a look at over here, yeah. Like all the plate machines are full, everything is full, everything is backed up, everything is full. I think we're even full on tier 2 speed modules. Where are they? It's kind of hard to see. There, you know, that's the blue signal. Speed modules, where are you? Further down, further up? There they are. Yeah, we're also full on these. I should probably put some more in. But yeah, the mall over here is definitely growing. We're making more and more stuff. I've also prepped the mall over here with some meteor point defense because I thought it would be useful. As for the construction, we're not doing the construction vehicle anymore. It's too bugged. Instead, I think either A, I will prep a loader with whatever we need, or B, just for now, because we can do it, I'll just drive up and down with stuff in my inventory and just let it rip. I mean, this over here is pretty straightforward. Same as over here. It's pretty clear what we need to do over here. I don't really want to be covering it in the Roboport. I don't think it's required. So we will see about that next time. Good! So, if you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment. Every one of those actions will help me grow this YouTube channel into something bloody amazing. Nevertheless, you can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have this amazing Piano space, which is just growing and growing by the day, and just keeps on growing and keeps on slowing down. We're running at 20 UPS. It's insane. But it's an absolute magnificent piece to look at. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening. And until next time, see you around!